Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Rimworld. Last time we were trying to build up the colony again, and the tile was hit with a toxic fallout, and so we decided to leave the area, go rescue a prisoner, and then there's another incapacitated refugee that is requesting our help, so we're going to go try to investigate that. We're detouring right now so that we can go trade for some food. We have a bunch of trade goods on us. Mostly textiles and things like that, but also some weapons, clothes that we don't need, that sort of thing. As far as I know, it's clothes that we don't need. I should look at the gear and find out. So Yuko could use a helmet if we have one. I can't remember if they're capable of fighting. They aren't. I didn't realize. So Maddie and Yuko now are incapable. Yuko, though, has fantastic skills and passions, so that's all going to be very positive for us. And we do have two prisoners, both of whom are capable of violence, so we'll find out whether or not we can recruit them at some time in hopefully the near future. So Katsumi's no longer incapable of walking. That means we'll have a very short amount of time to reach this place to do some trading. I wanted to go here so bad, but we didn't have time. I even tried splitting the caravan so that we had fewer folks trying to run up to get to here, and it wasn't going to work out, so that's incredibly unfortunate for us. Okay, we could trade away our bull at this point. We could trade away one of these male megasloths. I'd like to get them trained for a release so that we can have animals fighting for us, but it's just not practical at this point in time. We have some cat meat we could buy. Delicious. Potatoes. They don't have any prepared meals, it looks like, which is really unfortunate. That's a lot of the reason why I was trying to come over here. Or am I mistaken? No, this is... Where did we get cat meat from? We can buy this pemmican here, which would give us tons of food. And I imagine that we have enough stuff to trade for it. We could trade away all of our textiles and things. We just don't need them. Smoke leaf joints, sure, have them. Steel. I'd kind of like to hang on to that. The jade and uranium, just in case we need them later on. All these weapons can go. All the melee weapons, I mean. I'd like to keep the Masterwork Incendiary Launcher. I'd like to keep the grenades. We don't need these low quality clothes here. The parka we don't need. These can go. So we can afford all of this food, which I think is going to be ideal. We have some medicine they're not willing to buy. Did they have a bunch of herbal medicine? I could just go up to buy as much as we can. 16, that should be fine. So this is good, and let's approach the incapacitated refugee. 3 days. We've only got a day and a half worth of food, it says. So far as we know... Oh, look! No more toxic fallout. So really, we can just head back to Artichokeron. Start doing some building, have the prisoners imprisoned again in their little room. I need to get the actual prison cell rebuilt, or just add a bed in here. Yeah. His wife is dead and it grieves him for reasons. I could leave Maddie, Yuko, and James here, and then Grief and Cantrell can go rescue the refugee. There's 2 turrets and 1 enemy, so it should be no problem at all. As far as I know, the LMG has a longer range than the turrets. Slightly. Even if it's the same range, I'm sure we'll find a way around so that we can accomplish that without too much of an issue. Yeah, we have plants that are ready to harvest and stuff, so once we get back here, we'll find out what we can do. I think Yuko is a decent grower, if I remember right. Yeah, plants of 6. Good at medicine, social, crafting, so we should be able to recruit the prisoners pretty easily. .9 days. So we're out of food, but it'll be fine. Once we get here, we'll be able to cook up some more pretty easily. We have a bunch of ingredients on us, and like I say, there's more stuff ready to harvest right now. This poor steel bed has just been sitting out here in the weather. Terrible. Or they're not... Yeah, they didn't make it back before night. That's a shame. I don't remember us having very much at this place. Otherwise, I would try to investigate again. But I just don't think it's worth it. All these animals that died from the toxic fallout. Crazy. Yeah, there's hardly anything here left. We do have a butcher table, though, so we could try and butcher them up. Alright, get a move on. Cantrell's no longer wandering. This is good. That is, sort of worrisome. If I try to send Cantrell and Grief over to check on this incapacitated refugee, if Cantrell is goes on a middle break before we get there, we might have trouble entering the map. It's probably going to take quite a bit of time traveling through the mountains to get there. Okay. Wardening. No cooking. Yeah, growing and plant cutting is priority 1. So hopefully she'll get on that right away. I say she. Yeah, it is. It's Maddie's sister, that's right. Katsumi. Okay. We need... Let's see, there's 5 of us. There's 5 beds there. Plus this double bed. So let's actually move... this one? Nah, let's just build a new bed, because we have all of this wood laying around doing nothing. I'm just kidding. That's a terrible way to be. Should have... yeah, Katsumi should be being brought in. Grief is having to haul Muffalo 1 because she's pregnant and loaded down. I mean, has a permanent brain injury as well. Another Muffalo is pregnant. This is getting out of hand. Can somebody get Katsumi into the prison? Yuko? No. Yuko is chatting with Katsumi right now. Do I have a constructor? Cantrell? Yuko is better, but it's fine. Grief is pigging out on food. That's terrible. Hauling steel slag chunk. Kendra, there's so many other things that you need to be doing right now. How in the world is your priority to haul a slag chunk? Still some down here. More silver crashing on our farm. It's terrible. Why can't we arrest Katsumi? Why aren't they being put in this place right here? I think James has a really terrible melee skill. It's a 3. It's a 6 with a passion. 6 for grief. So James might be out of his league here. There we go. Alright. Hauling berries to stockpile? What are you... I don't understand. Okay, it's fine. It must have just been because we didn't have a bed around. I'm not sure though. Recreation variety. Yeah, we still have the... Here's the chess table here. Let's install it up here. Lost obedience. Okay. Yeah, the mega sloths can't even be trained for anything because we don't have anybody with a high enough skill. Used medicine on bruises and such. That's fine. Yuko's doing a harvest. That's good. Addie, please carry all of the potatoes in that you can. Rat has become self-tame. I wonder if it's the one that was having a psychotic break or whatever. Surely. Surely it is. Takes him quite some time to build things. That's for sure. Now we're out of wood again. Okay. Kendra, you're just going to need to be chopping down trees for a couple of days, probably. Oh, we do finally have one of these. An electric cooking stove. So we don't need this anymore. It's not cooked there. And the packaged survival meals will do that forever once we have enough meals in storage. There. All of our dump stockpiles are full right now, though. Oh, wait. There we go. Expand zone. Let's bring it out here and then up this direction. Like that. Yeah, that'll be fine. I thought there was a door. Oh, I removed the one out of the freezer, didn't I? So now they have to exit down here. Maybe I ought to throw a door in right there, since they haven't built that one yet. That way they can move through this zone. Keeps it about 80 degrees in here. That's comfortable, I assume. Muffalo 4 and Muffalo 2. Okay. So they are allowed some medicines. We don't have a lot of herbal meds around though, so I'll be surprised if they are treated properly. Yuko and James are actually decent doctors. James is resting though. Weakened. Let's go with Grief then. If you would tend to Muffalo 2. Let's get that plague taken care of. Alright. Hopefully they're able to get over that easily. We'll see though. Hugo, since you're awake, let's see if we can trade with these people. They want our EMP grenades. Go ahead and buy that. And we don't really need anything of theirs. I'd like to get some medicine, but we can't afford it right now. So that's fine. Still need another component for that. Did we have... Yeah, and these are all set to be deconstructed still, but no one's gotten around to it yet. Yeah. Who's up to level 6 construction? Can't be Cantrell, right? 4? Did they only need level 4 to do this? Need steel? Gross. I don't have a primary miner, do I? Yuko is a miner. Yuko does everything. Harvesting potatoes. No bath. Get a little bit of steel from these. I don't know how long these are going to remain. They are deteriorating. But if we could get this machining table built, we just need one component. Take these down. Cut these down. How are they doing? 1.2 days? Man, it's so much longer before they can be tended than the colonists. Okay, Buffalo 4 looks like they'll be fine, though. Buffalo 2 is just barely making it. Just barely. So I'll have to try to remember to keep an eye on Buffalo 2. Alright. Okay, we do have some components now. Is it cold? It is cold. It's almost freezing outside. Why? It's supposed to be always summer here. It just seems crazy to me that it's below freezing outside. Where did we get regular medicine? Okay, grief, if you're gonna be building construction level too low. Control. Oh, wow. Wow, do you have any idea how expensive this thing is? We need it badly, though. What are we looking like on materials? I'll bet we don't have 5 components there. Oh, man. Guess it's fine. This is set back to cotton, though. Okay. Come on, Cantrell, please. I know your building skill is low. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna disassemble mechanoids forever. James, I know you like making these joints, but man, we have better things we need to do. This will get us a little bit of steel, plasteel, and components, I believe. All of which we desperately need. Oh man, I've completely forgotten. 4.7 days. Okay, we need to get this done. We don't have any food, but we need to get it done anyway. Grief, Cantrell, you guys are going. Yeah, we don't have any food to take with us. That's crazy. We could take some corn. Maybe we can harvest berries on the way over? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. One day. There will be meals here. I know. There almost always is. Run as far as you can. This is pretty ridiculous. No, don't shoot him, please. Melee attack. Okay. Okay. Grief, haul the LMG. Capture. Okay. Cantrell's back to being able to walk. He's got all sorts of problems. He'll probably tend those himself once they're on their way. Equip this. Okay. Madness. Did he even pick up the... Yeah, he didn't pick up his bedroll either. He's already moving out, though. He's too far out for me to worry about it. And they have no food either. Katsumi's resistance has been broken. So let's try to recruit him then. Oh, absolute madness. Yeah, 2 days now. Out of food, but they should be foraging berries and stuff. Yeah. I think that's enough to keep them alive, but it might ruin their mental. Yeah. He's gone berserk. Is he attacking Grief? No. See, they should be eating. They should still be eating because they're able to forage berries. Ugh, it's still ticking up, but it's slow. Cantrell's no longer going crazy. He's not in malnutrition, though. They're in pretty bad shape, though. Whenever they get there, it's going to be a tough fight. Assuming they even can fight. Let's see. Cooking a simple meal. Yeah, that's fine. Dangerous food type. This is just getting worse all the time. Okay. Need some animals that are close by. Let's see. Is he set to hunt? Yes, as a 1. Let's drop cooking down to a 2 then. And we need animals that are close by that aren't ours. Alpaca is ours. Timberwolf is unconscious. We could hunt it. Here's a muffalo. Can't click on him because of these indicators. Okay. Yeah. Maddie is doing meals. Cantrell, are you seriously? See, it says moving very poor, but he's just not moving at all right now. Which is the worst thing that could happen at this moment. Especially since he's already got minor malnutrition. We have 1 meal here, so if I try to send out a colonist with food, he's just going to eat it himself. And it's not going to solve anything. Attempting to recruit. We need butchering done. We need hunting done. Feeding Muffalo 1. How about you hunt Muffalo 1? Ugh. And I think that's going to have to be it for this episode then. If you want to catch another one, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel through the Patreon link down in the video description. and feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you so much for all the time that you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.